Assalamu alaikum. This is Sojla Sahar from Mashriq.Tv. Today our story is about Pakistan blames India for sponsoring terrorism. Pakistan on Saturday presented an evidence-laden dossier exposing Indian-sponsored terrorism in Pakistan through its intelligence agencies. 500 million funding to sabotage CPAC and unification of terror outfits to unleash terrorism in the country. Pakistan is presenting this dossier to the UN, OIC, P5 countries and others, said the officials. The evidence presented by Pakistan provides concrete proof of Indian financial and material sponsorship of multiple terrorist organizations, including UN-designated terrorist organizations Jamaat-ul-Ahrar, BLA and TTP, the Foreign Minister said. Foreign Minister, Director General Inter-Services Public Relations Major General Babar Iftikhar highlighted major contents of the dossier containing irrefutable evidences. Translated letters, supply chain of weapons and equipment, telephonic conversations, video recordings and funding details from banks in India to the terrorists in Pakistan. Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi said, keeping in view the evidence, he warned of an increase in terrorist activities inside Pakistan, particularly in Gilgit-Baltistan in the coming months. India is a state sponsor of terrorism and is consistently exhibiting rogue behavior, the Foreign Minister added. Foreign Minister claimed that to sabotage the CPAC, a special cell that reports directly to the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi has been established jointly by the RAW and Defence Intelligence Agency to undermine, delay and disrupt the project. India has also raised a militia of 700 persons to undertake terrorism in Balochistan. A 24-member commission including 10 raw operatives was created and $60 million were dedicated to this force alone. The DGISPR said the recent upsurge in violence in Pakistan was direct consequence of Indian intensified engagement with the banned outfits, sub-nationalists and rebels. The DGISPR told media that Indian intelligence officer Colonel Rajesh held 4 meetings with the commanders of the terror outfits to execute terror activities in Karachi, Lahore, Peshawar in November and December this year. He also said that India was creating a Daesh-Pakistan outfit for what 30 Indian Daesh militants were relocated from India to various camps along Pak-Afghan border. DGISPR told media that Indian Intelligence Service RAW was financing frontmen in third countries and through Indian banks they made 2 transactions to fund terrorism in KP. Both transactions were made through Indian banks. $28,000 were transferred by Punjab Bank India. Another transaction of $55,851 was made by Manmeet Jadhav, an Indian national, from an Indian bank in New Delhi and received by Afghanistan International Bank. He said RAW also held a number of meetings with TTP commanders and Indian embassy paid $0.82 million to TTP commanders. Money is being paid under the garb of humanitarian assistance projects. The dossier contains 4 such transactions of $28.35 million to cause unrest in the province. He told media that as per the confessional statement of London-based businessman Sarfaraz Merchant, RAW funded Altaf Hussain through 2 Indian companies. He said India also provided weapons valuing $0.062 million to Altaf Hussain Group to cause unrest in Karachi. According to the dossier, India paid $30 million to establish a camp in the area of Sarhadi Lewa of Kandahar to train residents of Balochistan. Highlighting the terror attacks sponsored by India, the ISPR chief said the BLA and BLF launched attacks on PC Hotel Gwadar in May 2019, for what RAW dedicated $0.5 million. Attack was masterminded by Dr. Allah Nazar and Aslam Achu, who also traveled to India on fake documents. He said 17 audio clips of Dr. Allah Nazar discussing future attacks with RAW handlers validated his undeniable connections with RAW. Even the links of attack at the Army Public School Peshawar and Agriculture University Faisalabad were also traced to India, for what facilitators Malik Faridoon was engaged. The IED attack on Peshawar police in May this year was also masterminded by raw handlers Noor Muhammad and Zahidullah. The busting of the gang averted future planned attacks at different shrines, mosques, Khyber Market, Police Mobile and Bargah Kissa Khwani Bazaar. He said India was pursuing an agenda to destabilize AJK and Gilgit-Baltistan. Intangible evidence indicated Raw's involvement in planting IED and targeting innocent civilians. Since 2016, India planted 60 IEDs, of which 38 exploded and 22 were neutralized, he added. The DGISPR told media that Raw had also been engaged in creating network of target killing of important personalities for a rewards ranging rupees 50 to 80 million. After Pakistan's decision to grant provincial status to GB, India was trying to subvert the process, as was also discussed in the meeting held at Indian External Affairs Ministry, he said. The officials demanded that India needs to be scrutinized as FATF platform in the light of evidences presented by Pakistan, as well as recent revelations made by Financial Crimes Enforcement Network revealing the fragility of Indian terror financing and money laundering regimes. This is it for now. Thank you for watching Mashriq TV. If you have any queries, you can email us at info@mashriq.tv.